I just literally realized that Halloween is 90 days away. 90. So if you are going to get Halloween out there for your customers online, so if you post on Etsy, if you post on, put your products online in any way, shape, or form, now's the time to be listing those, getting those out there and getting them listed, because this is the time of year that people are going to start looking. So as the kiddos get back to school, moms and the schools themselves and other people are looking for haunted inspiration and fall inspiration. So get right on that. And if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Stephanie Williams, owner of Festive Creations by Stephanie. If you found me, yay. If you like what you see, follow me. Do you know how to follow Festive Creations or any Facebook page? All you do is you simply, let me get my phone back up here. You simply tap on your screen, and up in the corner, I think it's this corner, click on those three little dots, and then you can follow my page. So you can turn on notifications there. There's all kinds of things you can do. I don't know what's going on with fail to send. Why did it fail to send? I'm trying to send a text message out to my community that are on my text message notifications, and it's being wonky. Of course, it's Wednesday and it's humid. It's Emma and I are here by ourselves, my great niece. But let's zoom in here. And I'm watching. I want this to send before I flip off of this page, but it's not being very cooperative. Do you see what's on my page or on my table? So these boots, I actually purchased a couple of years ago. Actually, more than that. They're a Darice brand, right? Is that how you spell? Is that how you pronounce it? Darice, D-A-R-I-C-E. Well, since then, that company has merged with another one, and you can't get these boots. But I did notice, I don't know why. Hang on a second. Let me copy this. I don't know why it's not sending. I did notice that this year, a couple of different places I've seen these boots, or not these exact boots, but I've seen a pair of boots that are taller. TJ Maxx for sure, I saw them. And I believe the other place that I saw them was Michael's. Maybe Joann's, but I feel like it was Michael's. So if you love doing stuff like this outside of the box, it's actually a candle holder. So the boots that are out right now are a little bit taller. They have a little divot on the inside, and I fill it with spray foam insulation with my gaps and cracks. Okay, so yeah, so that's where these started, and I did these. I didn't record other than a time-lapse video because I won't be teaching this necessarily, but how super fun. So I have an event coming up that I will need some Halloween. So there's the first thing I did. Let me show you the other thing that I got accomplished today, and that is this gorgeous centerpiece. So let me set this down, and let's show you that gorgeous centerpiece. Now, I believe I recorded this. So I'll go back and like do a talkover, a voiceover on that recording and share that with you all, because this one is super fun. So it started out with this galvanized tin base. Do you see the base of it? And you can get these at Hobby Lobby. I usually get them at end of season. I got one year at the end of spring season. This one I got at the end of fall. And then, of course, this nice size pumpkin, our scarecrow. Both of those came from Hobby Lobby. But everything else that I used in here came from Festive Creations by Stephanie. So all the greenery and the florals are from Festive Creations. Those leaves, that colorful wheat, all that fun. All right, so that is not cooperating. Oh, hey, friends, how are you? Let me try this one more time and see if I can get my text message to go out. If not, so be it. But I'm going to make a Halloween wreath using the grapevine. Halloween is literally 90 days away, and I need more in my profile here. So that text message is not going to go out. I'll just keep coming back to it. How about that? Jenny, how are you? Luann, girl, I haven't seen you forever. Charlotte, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. All right. So I'm going to be real honest. I have no idea what I'm making, other than I said, you know what? Let's just get creative online and chit chat with y'all while I design it. Who knows? Who knows what it's going to turn out? I do know that I want to use these two items are from my Blooms and Greenery box. So if you got the Blooms and Greenery box for the fall edition, these came in there. So I do know that I want to use those. I also grabbed some of this gypso, and actually that's called yellow. It's a dark yellow. It's kind of a cross between an orange and a yellow. And I brought out some mums in that rust color. So Halloween, again, I have several things I can choose from. Halloween is definitely a mixture of fall colors, right? So let's see what we come up with and go from there. We might be able to add a little purple in there. I think I might add some purple in there. Let's get started. Package. Oh, Charlotte, you are awesome. Thank you. For Halloween. I think that's going to look cute. So that I'm using an 8-inch grapevine because I want to show you how you can take one of these picks and make something spectacular out of it. So again, this one, we might have a few left on the shelf. I'm not sure. But if you got the Fall Blooms and Greenery box, of course, it came in that. If you're not sure what the Fall Blooms and Greenery box is, hang on and I'll get you to it. It's a quarterly subscription. So you get a new box every quarter. We just got one in July. And so July's was full of fall. And the next one will be a winter bundle. So the next one will come out, let's see, July, August, September, October. Yes, in October. And it will be a winter bundle. There we go. I just pinned the link on there for the Blooms and Greenery if you want to learn more information about that. And that's so funny. I don't know why it tagged Boxer Loon Designs, but hey, let me edit that. I really didn't mean to do that. That's weird that it did that. Okay, and are there any subscriptions? Yeah, yes. So I have just a couple left of the fall box. So Sheila, there is a link to that right above. I posted a comment with the link to that Blooms and Greenery box. That should get you there. If not, let me know. Let me see if I can get it to go. Why is it trying to tag Blooms and Green, some other company? There we go. I know for sure that's it. Okay. Back, go back, go back. All right, so you get this in the Blooms and Greenery box. You get some of the orange and the black ficus in the Blooms and Greenery. You're going to get some of this cream colored plume in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this orange, dark yellow gypso. And that's what we're going to start out with on this grapevine. So around my world, in my area, my folks don't necessarily like big, bulky wreaths. In fact, if you drive around your neighborhood, you can get a good feel of what your neighbors, what their tastes are like, right? So it's a good idea to just go out for a Sunday drive and look to see what's hanging on their door. Are they hanging their wreaths in between a screen door and a storm door or security door? Are they hanging it because they have outside the door because they have a nice overhang? You know, and what's the style of it? So around here, I don't see bows. I see florals. I see a nice rustic farmhouse style because, of course, I live in rural Illinois. We are farmers. That's all there is to it. So for this one, we're going to keep it very simple. And there might be ribbon involved. There may not be ribbon involved. I don't know. It just depends. I told you, I don't even know what I'm doing yet. So this is not an 8-inch grapevine. I can tell you that right now. It is a 14-inch grapevine. So I'm going to start and I'm going to do like a half moon shape with the greenery. And we're just going to kind of stick it in there. If you're new to grapevines, don't glue anything down yet. Just get your stick it in there in between the greenery, and then you can go back with a glue gun and add glue to it if it's where you like it. You can always move it before it's glued down. My glue gun's actually, battery was dead from me using it earlier, so it's heating up right now. So I'm going to cut those in half because I don't need big long ones. And it gives me, look at how full that is already. Look at how full. I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple more of these in half. If you need, did I take the tag off of this one? Yeah, if you need the number for this particular product, it is 82813, 82813. And so I'm just kind of going in a half moon shape. I'm going to go a C shape. How's that? In my heart. Sheila, awesome. Just let me know if you have any questions. By the way, you know, I went live yesterday and I showed you guys some new ribbon bundles, but also let you know that Etsy Made Easy, the workshop is open, and you can sign up for the 5-day workshop, that $20 workshop. Holy cow, you guys were on it yesterday. On it. I couldn't believe how many people signed up yesterday. All right, hang on. Let me see something. All right, yep. So I want to continue to go around. Now, one thing for sure, when I do a grapevine, I'm going to show you one of the things that I always look for. And that is, let me finish. Where did I put it? There it is. I like to look at it from the side. So what does it look like from the side, from the top, from the front view? And so as I'm going along, I'm looking at those things. I'm looking at what would it look like if a short person was looking up from the floor. And I mean that not in a bad way, but you know, not all of our friends are tall. So I want to make sure that my design is aesthetically pleasing from this direction as far as that direction. I have one piece of this left and I'm going to hang on to it because I like to use it for filler. So I like where I have everything placed so far. These two long pieces that I did, I'm actually going to go back and shorten them up because they don't need to be that long. And I want it to be more of a filler. So I have my glue pot over here. In fact, you might even be able to see a little bit. I moved it over before I went live. And we're just going to start adding some of this gypso. A little at a time. And I kind of alternate left, right, left, right. That one slid off, so I'm going to try and get that in there. So there's a piece here. I came down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just remove this because I'm good where I put it. And don't forget, too, that you can also go back and rip it out if you need to. Hey, hey, friends, how are you? Yes, yes. I love it. I can't wait to start that Etsy Made Easy class. If you're not sure what that is, it's a 5-day workshop where I walk you through step by step with training videos and all kinds of down-to-earth training on how you open your Etsy shop. And then for those of you that have an Etsy shop that's already open and you don't feel like it is performing well, don't worry, because that 5-day workshop will also help you increase your traffic and identify areas maybe that you could perfect a little bit better so that you can increase traffic. I think one thing that people don't realize is that the average sales rate, the average rate is 1 to 2% of your traffic. So when you look at your statistics, if you have an Etsy shop that's already open, okay, finally, I think it's going to work. If you have an Etsy shop that's already existing and it's not doing anything, or you don't feel like it's doing well, go back and look at your statistics and see what is your sales rate. What's your conversion rate? That's what you want to look at, conversion rate. And is it between 1 to 2%, or is it close to 1%? So if you are between 1 and 2%, then you along with the national average. So now it becomes a numbers game. So if you look at it and you say, okay, I've got 1 to 2%. What that means is 1 to 2% of the people that actually come visit your shop and shop, look at your shop, they buy something, 1 to 2%. So if you're not getting enough sales, you have to increase the traffic to your store. How do you do that? All kinds of ways. So, but the number one thing that I wanted to point out with, if you have an existing Etsy shop, make sure that you're doing all the things. And that's where the workshop can help you out, because friends, it's $20. It's a 5-day workshop. 5-day workshop. And I teach you from step 1, how to open your Etsy shop and and step by step, like, so that when you turn on the button, when you add your first listing, it is definitely professional and ready to go, and you can start listing right away. Love that. Hey, Regina. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I know why. The link to that Etsy workshop, I will put that right there. I actually need to switch profiles so that I can pin that for you. This is going to be a Halloween wreath. It doesn't look like it so far, but trust me, it is. It's going to be Halloween. I promise it is. There we go. All right. And no. Why does it? Oh, because, let me try doing that again. Now I should be able to pin it. Who knows? Who knows? Come on in. Happy Wednesday. Guys, we started out the day with thunderstorms around here in Illinois. And I'm telling you what, we've had enough rain in the last couple of days. I'm hoping it stops long enough so that I can go mow the grass. It's Gary's night to take the kids to practice, to football. And, well, Emma doesn't have cheer practice tonight. Phew. So it's Gary's night to take Eli. And I'd like to try and get the yard mowed if I can. Regina, thank you, girl. You're awesome. All right, so we've got that half moon shape, that C shape going on with our base. Now, so taking something that's not super expensive and doing that base, now we can take this piece and look at how fun. I love this. So this Halloween pick is, I think, 13 inches long, somewhere around in there. And now I can slide that in there. I'm going to trim this part off a little bit. I don't need it quite that long. Frank, I joined your workshop. Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. We start August 11th. Have your game face on. If you do have a computer, I highly recommend that you dust off the dust of any computer or borrow a laptop, because all of the training will be shown using a computer. I do not use a mobile device. So please keep that in mind for those of you that have already signed up. I'm going to put that down just a little bit more. There we go. All right. So you see how you can clearly see I stacked this on top of the, greenery. Now I'm going to reach down in between here and bring some of that forward so that it looks like it's kind of growing together in between those leaves and in between all the things. So we don't want to leave it just like stacked on top of there. We want to pull that forward and make it look like it was naturally together, growing together. So reach back there, bring a little forward, push a little backwards, and now it's kind of more cohesive, right? Looks like it's natural. And remember, I kept a piece back too, so that if we need to fill in anywhere, add to, where do I want to put that? There we go. Add to, we can do that as well. I'm going to bring him forward, and I may end up putting something right behind here intentionally so that he stays kind of more towards the center. Okay. Let's take some of this ficus that we also got in our blooms and greenery box. I've actually used it on that previous project, and we're going to integrate that in here as well. So we're going to add a little bit of ficus, orange, and go right underneath some of that gypso. Right there. Yes, yes, yes. Every time I try sharing your lives to my page, it says I'm not allowed to share my business to my business page. Why is that? I'm not allowed to share to my business page. I'm not allowed to share. So it's going to be a setting on your business page. Go to look at your settings, Regina. Maryland, Tampa, Florida, sunny for now. What did you use as a greenery at the bottom? It's called a dark yellow gypso. There's the number. It is 82813. I don't know if you can read that or not. 82813 is the number, of course, at Festive Creations by Stephanie. All right. Look. I'm going to bring these down to smaller pieces. Little bitty pieces. And go right back in here. So again, if you're just joining me, a lot of times my folks around here, we're rural area, and they're not real bougie. Not real bougie. Gina, how are you? Dallas is in the house. All right, Regina. Perfect. Perfect. I love this. I loved putting this next to it. So I'm going to see if I can actually integrate some of this plume in here. And of course, the plume was part of the blooms and greenery box as well. So let me get a small piece. I'm trying not to have to, oh yeah. Use my pick machine. North Carolina in the house. Hey, Nancy. Awesome, Gina. How great. That's great to hear. I love it. I love it. I love seeing you guys. It's been a super busy month so far, and I just decided today I'm going to stop and breathe. If you haven't if you didn't catch the live, or at the beginning of this live, which I know my text message would not go through, I'll try to go back and show you what I made already today. I've got one of them sitting right here, but the other one is in the other room. But this is, I did not do these on a live. I did these off camera. But look at this beautiful centerpiece, fall centerpiece. And then I made a Halloween centerpiece that's in the other room. I'll try and grab it before we get done. It's super fun. Ready for Etsy class? Awesome. Yay, yay, yay. I'm telling you, you guys jumped on that last night. I was watching, I looked at my email before I went to bed. You know, I just kind of was skimming through and I said, well, I know a few ladies and gentlemen that are looking forward to an Etsy Made Easy class. So that 5-day workshop is so worth it. And of course, nowadays, $20 is nothing at all. But, you know, the possibilities of what you can do with $20. Okay, that. I have different piles for different projects. I didn't put this pile away. 8-3. Yeah, this doesn't go in that pile. That goes in this pile. So the reason I do that, I keep the tags so that when I get done, I can tally up how much money I have invested in my design. And then I can figure out what I'm going to charge. For sure, for sure. And of course, you know, things like this that I only use, I don't necessarily use the whole plume or the whole stem. I have to accommodate for that too, you know, a portion of it. I love this. I'm loving this so far. Can you guys, I know I've got a lot of distraction here, so let me move some distraction. There we go. What's up? Has it been has it been an hour already? Awesome. I don't know where Uncle Gary is. Oh man, I forgot to turn on my time lapse. So I was gonna record this as a time lapse. Okay, hang on, I'll do it from here. We'll just time lapse it from here. Ooh, some other fun stuff that we have. I definitely want to put some purple in here. What do you guys think? Add some purple to this? Or should we leave it orange and black? I can go either way, but I kind of like the purple. It brings out that Halloween vibe. What do you think? Charlotte, thank you. Hey, Darlene, I'm ready for my Etsy class too. Thank you for teaching us for low price. I can't afford a lot of money starting out. Absolutely, girl, I've been there. I have been there. I know exactly what you mean. Charlotte, you think purple? Add that purple in there. I think it's going to make it more Halloween-ish. Darlene likes the purple. Okay, we got one vote. One vote for purple. Oh, you know what? I never thought about this too. Hang on. I forgot I have these too. Oh my. I like it. I like it. I only have one. Hey, May. I've only got one vote. Nobody else cares? Look, I know somebody else has got to have an opinion. I told you, I came live. I came live not knowing what I was going to make. I use Gorilla Glue. I use the Gorilla Glue sticks. So May, I just melt them in my glue pot. That's what I use. I should get some kind of endorsement from this company, but apparently they're not interested. Karen loves the purple. Awesome. There's another vote for purple. How are you, Karen? I usually try and trim them down before I throw them in there because the glue sticks are too long. But I only buy the long ones because of my glue gun. it needed a little bit more. So make another with purple. Ooh, Joyce, I love that. Well, except this does not come. I don't have it. Let me think. What do I have? I wonder if I've got one that's purple. I think I might. That's a great idea, though. I like that. Hang on a second. Let me see what I have. Halloween. Let's look at the Halloweeny. Because I feel like I do have another one of these, but it's a longer version. And, but I can't remember if it's purple or not. There's the orange one. Ooh, let's see. Hey, Emma, will you bring me that, oh, that's interesting. It says it's sold out and it's not. That pair of boots on the end of the table there, the orange and black ones. It's orange. It looks like it's orange and black too. Pumpkin berry leaf grass pick. That's this one. And then, what do you think? Did they turn out cute? Here is the other item that I made today. I did not do this on a live. I designed this off camera. I think the only thing I did was create a time-lapse video of me putting it together. But I had super fun doing this one. Be sure to go back and watch the replay of this video. I kind of talk about it a little bit more, but for those of you, okay, does this have, it does have orange, purple, and black. Okay, I'm on it. I think that's a great suggestion. We're going to do this one in orange and black, and then we're going to do another one in purple, orange. Well, it's purple and black, but it does have a little bit of orange to it. I like that. I like that so much. Thank you for that suggestions. Linda, my glue pot's from Amazon. So it literally is an electric skillet. Look up electric skillet. It's 8 inches in diameter or square. And Emma, where'd you go? Come back, come back. Can you see? You can probably see part of my glue. Yeah, you can. You can see the glue pot right there. Not very big. No, you're fine. I just wanted to put that back because I don't have any place in here to hold it. It sounds like Uncle Gary might be home. I know, right? Yeah, I'll go down to the shop, and this is the one thing I miss about not being in the same. But when I used to have all my supplies in the garage, it was great because I could just go out in the garage and go shopping and grab what I needed. But let's go back to the ficus, and let's use some black ficus maybe. Or, yes, here's some. Hang on. Oh, you know what I do have? I've got the black and white. I've got black ficus. And I have the rust-colored mums. These are perfect Halloween colors. Perfect Halloween. All right, so let's do, actually, I want to add some of these. Where's my tag so I can put it in the right pile? This is a rust, so this is actually called rust. It's a rust mum. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, so we're going to do a rust mum in here. I'll take some of these black ficus that came in the Blooms and Greenery box. Kind of go right up behind there. So it's like a little Halloweenish without being too creepy. You know, if you want to add some spiders, if you want to add a skull or something like that to it, you can do that to make it a little more creepified. Is that a word, creepified? But it's also something that is not going to scare the little children. Let me cut that a little bit more. Hey, 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 how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I just put a little pile over here of the tags as I take them off. And of course I know what I paid for each item. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm good with that spot. Sometimes I just have to visualize it. And a little more black ficus, and I am loving this. I don't want anything over the top. And as I said, ribbon is optional in this area, or bows. We don't necessarily need bows on everything. I definitely have the perfect ribbon I could add to this. But if I wanted to sell locally, which that's what I'm doing, is I'm prepping for a huge Halloween event in October. So it's going to definitely be a local sale. Okay, I'm good. How many of you, when you get done designing, that you have to hang it on the wall to get a good look to see what you got going on? That's me. I'm that person to see what's happening. Now, I can already tell you there's one thing I don't like about it is the fact that I can see some glue right in here. So I have to camouflage that. I will not, I don't want to see mechanics. If you see mechanics, that's bad. So let's find something to camouflage that, and it might just be go the opposite way right in here. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that right in there. And, oh, sorry about that. I wasn't trying to ignore you. So that way it's covering up any mechanics for me. I'm definitely happier with that. Maybe if I can get it in there the right way. Or make it worse. And then of course, what's the one thing you want to do when you get all done working with a grapevine and you have glue strings everywhere? Anybody know what the solution is for glue strings everywhere? I want a leaf. I want a leaf. I just need one leaf. Anybody know? Oh, thanks, Charlotte. I know this. Maybe I had one leaf left over there. Anybody know? So if you have glue strings that might be lingering around when you get done with your design, take a blow dryer on low heat and just kind of blow dry your design, and it'll melt any of that glue string, and it'll just kind of like blend right into your grapevine and to your florals. You won't even know it. Just a real low light heat, and it'll get rid of those glue strings. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Sandra. Hello, hello. That's right. Charlotte got it. There we go. Now we got it. Joyce, you got it. You got it. Just to remind me, hey, sometimes it takes a couple of minutes for your responses to reach me. I'm okay with that. But all right. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I've got one more Halloween item on deck, and I like the idea of doing another one in purple and black. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Easy peasy. Sounds good. All right, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will catch you on the flip side. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go make some dinner. Have a good one.